In the vast emptiness of space, sometimes the smallest explorers make the biggest discoveries. Meet Escapade, NASA's audacious mission to Mars. But this isn't your typical Martian expedition. Instead of one giant spacecraft, NASA is sending two tiny twins named Blue and Gold. Though small, their goal is colossal: to unlock the secrets of the Red Planet, as invisible shield, and understand the forces that strip Mars of its atmosphere, turning it from a potentially habitable world into the frozen desert we see today. Escapade, which stands for Escape and Plasma Acceleration and Dynamics Explorers, is a game-changer. It's part of a new, innovative way NASA is exploring our solar system. These two mini spacecraft will work together to study Mars' plasma environment. What's plasma? It's the electrified gas that makes up the solar wind, a constant stream of charged particles, blasting from our sun. Unlike Earth, Mars lacks a global magnetic field to protect it. So, for billions of years, this solar wind has been hitting Mars directly, slowly stripping away its atmosphere, gas by gas. Blue and Gold will fly in a special formation around Mars, measuring these invisible currents and capturing data that could finally answer a question scientists have pondered for decades. How did Mars lose its atmosphere? Why did it transform from a warm, wet world into the desolate landscape it is now? The twin design is the secret sauce here. By flying together, Blue and Gold can measure how plasma moves and changes across different areas at the exact same time. Think of it like mapping a river. One sensor gives you a snapshot, but two sensors working in tandem give you the full dynamic picture of the flow. For Mars, this means tracking the solar wind as it interacts with the planet, creating a 3D map of the atmosphere in motion. It's something no single spacecraft has ever been able to do. But this mission is about more than just numbers. It's about understanding the invisible forces that wrote Mars' history. The sun is constantly firing charged particles at millions of miles per hour. Earth's magnetic field acts like a planetary force field, protecting us. Mars, without that shield, has been left exposed, losing lighter elements like hydrogen and oxygen into the void of space. Escapade's instruments will measure the speed, density, and direction of these escaping particles. This will help scientists figure out how fast Mars is losing its atmosphere today and allow them to rewind the clock, modeling how the planet changed over billions of years. These insights are crucial. They not only help us understand Mars' past, but also inform future missions, including human exploration. Knowing about the radiation and atmospheric conditions is vital for keeping future astronauts safe. On a grander scale, Escapade complements decades of exploration. We've sent rovers to study the surface and orbiters to map the geology. But this mission fills in a huge missing piece of the puzzle: the dynamic, invisible forces shaping the planet from above. The spacecraft themselves, Blue and Gold, are technological marvels. They are compact yet packed with sophisticated plasma analyzers, magnetometers, and radio sensors. Tiny thrusters allow for precise orbital adjustments, while their solar panels provide constant power. Their journey to Mars is a carefully choreographed cosmic ballet, traveling hundreds of millions of kilometers to arrive at just the right angle and speed. Once in orbit, they'll separate slightly, capturing simultaneous data from different altitudes and creating an unprecedented map of Mars' plasma environment. Mars once had flowing rivers, lakes, and maybe even oceans. Understanding why it lost its life-sustaining atmosphere is fundamental to our search for life beyond Earth. By comparing what we learn from Mars with Earth's protective shield and Venus's thick, soupy atmosphere, we gain incredible insights into how planets evolve. Escapade represents our relentless curiosity. With every particle measured and every magnetic fluctuation recorded, these tiny twins bring us closer to solving one of the greatest mysteries of our solar system. They are small in size, but monumental in purpose, offering us a front-row seat to the cosmic battle between a star and a planet. As Blue and Gold orbit the Red Planet, they prove that when it comes to exploration, size doesn't determine significance. Mars has always been a world of mystery, but reaching it is one of humanity's greatest challenges. Only a handful of missions have ever succeeded, and together, They tell the incredible story of how we turn a distant red dot into a world we now know in stunning detail. Our journey begins in the 1960s, when NASA sent its first robotic pioneers to the Red Planet. In 1965, Mariner 4 became the first spacecraft to fly past Mars, capturing our very first close-up photos of another planet. Mariner 6 and 7 followed in 1969, sweeping past Mars and sending home even more detailed images. Then, in 1971, Mariner 9 made history as the first spacecraft to orbit another planet. It arrived during a global dust storm, and as the dust settled, it revealed massive volcanoes and deep canyons for the first time. The 1970s brought a giant leap forward with NASA's Viking missions. In 1976, Viking 1 and Viking 2 became the first successful landers on Mars. They photographed the alien landscape, studied the soil, and searched for signs of life. Meanwhile, their orbiters mapped the surface from above, discovering ancient riverbeds and evidence that Mars might have once been warm and wet. After the Viking era, Mars exploration paused for nearly 2 decades. Then, in 1996, NASA returned with the Mars Global Surveyor, which created the first complete, high-precision map of Mars. A year later, Mars Pathfinder landed with a small rover named Sojourner, the first rover ever to drive on Mars. This tiny rover proved that mobile exploration was possible, opening the door for a whole new era of robotic missions. The 2000s became the golden age of Mars rovers. In 2001, Mars Odyssey arrived to study radiation levels, a crucial step for planning future human missions. Then, in 2004, NASA's twin rovers, Spirit and Opportunity, touched down. Designed to last just 90 days, Spirit survived for 6 years, while Opportunity explored Mars for an astonishing 15 years. Together, they found clear evidence of ancient water, proving that Mars was once much more Earth-like. In 2008, the Phoenix lander dug into the soil and confirmed the presence of water ice near the Martian poles. And in 2012, the Curiosity rover arrived, the biggest and most advanced rover ever built at the time. Curiosity discovered ancient lakes, organic molecules, and signs that Mars once had all the right conditions to support life. Meanwhile, orbiters continue to shape our understanding. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, launched in 2006, sends back ultra-sharp images, revealing details as small as a kitchen table. NASA's MAVEN mission, launched in 2013, uncovered the secrets of Mars' disappearing atmosphere. That same year, India shocked the world with its Mars Orbiter mission, Mangalyaan, a low-cost mission that succeeded on India's very first attempt. The 2020s ushered in a new wave of international explorers. The United Arab Emirates joined the club with the Hope probe, becoming the first Arab nation to reach Mars and study its atmosphere. Then in 2021, China's Tianwen-1 mission achieved something extraordinary: an orbiter, lander, and rover all successful in one go. Its rover, Zhurong, explored the northern plains, adding valuable information about Martian geology. NASA also pushed forward with the Perseverance rover, which landed in 2021 inside Jezero crater to search for ancient signs of life. Along with it came Ingenuity, the first aircraft ever flown on another planet. Ingenuity's short test flights turned into a long-term program of aerial exploration, completing dozens of flights and proving that flying in the thin Martian atmosphere is possible. Today, all these missions, from early flybys to powerful orbiters and advanced rovers, have transformed Mars from a distant mystery into a world we can almost imagine walking on. They've revealed ancient lakes, flowing rivers that once existed, water ice just beneath the ground, organic molecules, and the slow escape of Mars' atmosphere into space. Every successful mission brings us closer to answering the biggest question of all: could life have existed on Mars? And every discovery pushes us toward one incredible dream: humans exploring the Red Planet. This is the story of every successful mission to Mars so far, and the journey is far from over. The next chapter will be even bigger, and one day it may include human footsteps on the Red Planet. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into space.